Welcome to Whiskey and Whiskers Podcast, Episode 2 version.
Fuck you.
We're your host, Chop.
Gator.
And Blake. That was fun. A throwback.
Throw up a little bit, maybe.
It's up like Episode 2 version, 300 and something now?
3.
Oh.
There's like the beta version or something.
No, it's the alpha. It's the alpha version for sure.
Sigma.
I think we're definitely still on alpha.
Is Sigma more alpha than alpha?
I think that's what they
I
want
need
you
someone
to
to explain to me the Sigma, alpha, beta rules.
You can get betas at a fish store.
I think it's like tiers, you know?
Okay.
So the same reason, like, if you're going down a tier list or whatever, or up a tier list, let's say, you have like C tier, D or B tier, A tier, and then S tier.
You got to cry upside down for your tears to go up.
That's profound. You know, I never thought of it that way. That's real talk, dude.
Well, as he was talking through it, I was like, God damn.
And nobody says that. Like people need to hear that, you know?
You really got to take that in consideration before you go down this path of tiering things.
So I guess what I'm pointing out is that it used to be everyone wanted to be an alpha, right? Mm-hmm. You got, oh man, he alphaed you. Oh, you're an alpha.
Yeah.
And that makes sense because they're like number one in the alphabet, right?
Maybe. I don't
know.
What alphabet is it? Is it Greek?
Yeah, it's because it's alpha.
Spartan? It's Spartan, right?
Spartan bet.
Thermopolian?
Sports bet.
So, but now, like, you're almost insulting somebody by calling them an alpha because it's not the coolest thing to be anymore.
Yeah, it's like a dog.
Now and I don't even know what a beta is. Like, at this point, fucking beta sucks,
Well,
right?
there's lambda, theta, and then there's
Delta?
Sigma, Delta, Golf, Echo.
Charlie, Kilo?
Yeah, I can do this game.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to.
You're kind of a kilo, Blake.
What is the...
You're like a November, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. No, totally. I see that.
What is the C of, like, alpha, beta?
Charlie.
No, I have no idea.
Cicada.
That's not even a thing, because it's not letters, is it?
Yeah.
If Sigma's at the top, if it's the first.
Oh, wait. I thought Sigma started with a C. Alpha, beta, Sigma.
Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me.
Right?
No, you're thinking of Cigna. That's healthcare.
Oh, okay.
So you want to be a Sigma male now?
A Smegma man.
A Smegma male. You don't want to be that.
That's like a Sigma when
that's what we're striving for now.
I'm gonna
Smegma.
Sigma's name was Smegma before he moved to America.
Oh no.
Charles Smegma. We're now Chuch Sigma. Cool.
But so is Sigma, I guess
I think Sigma is alpha, the square root of alpha divided by 3, and then you raise that to the 4th power. So Sigmas are like bigger, I guess. Better.
But isn't there like a whole belief system structure around like alphas and betas and now I guess Sigmas added in? So if alpha was already the leader, this is like the leader of the leaders?
Yeah. There can only be one Highlander.
I think dogs have that dogma for the most part.
So there's only one Sigma?
Well, it depends on how big your alphabet is.
Well, there's only one Sigma per capita, you know?
Per capita?
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
Is that with an S or with a C?
You know what? You know what this is? This is Greek.
No, that's with a K. Okay.
Is it Greek? Oh, it's Thermopolian. This is the guy version of fucking astrology.
Oh, that shit's hard, dude.
It's the same shit, right?
Black holes and stuff. You're like, what?
She's like, oh, of course I was a bitch today. I'm a fucking Capricorn or whatever. You know?
I'm a peppercorn.
And then the guys are like, sorry for being real, bro. I'm just a fucking Sigma. It's the same shit.
Whoa, I haven't heard of that one before. Is it like a new diss?
What?
Like telling somebody you're Sigma?
No, it's just that, like people fit into these categories always, you know?
Yeah.
And you can just explain it by being like, oh yeah, don't worry about it. I'm a fucking alpha.
Can you choose your sign? You're like, I'm a Sigma today.
Sure, why not?
That's kind of cool. I didn't know in astrology that you could like pick your signs.
Yeah, of course you can.
Yeah.
Of course you can.
Isn't like, what are some other signs? Like I saw the sign.
I think I'm a Libra.
Oh, is that why you like listening to books on tape?
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting. Makes a lot of sense.
It's in the Chinese calendar, you know?
Yeah, year of the rat,
If you're a Libra, then you listen to books on tape.
year of the Blake, year of the lettuce.
It was Confucius.
Do you know what year you were?
Do I know what year?
Like the
Oh, the Chinese calendar?
yeah.
You don't know what year you're born?
I think I was something cool. I think it was like a tiger. Yeah.
they don't have tigers in China.
I wasn't a dragon. I remember that because I was like, clearly, like, the dragon's the winner. That's the Sigma fucking...
I think I was a monkey.
People that are rats, they're just like, oh, man, you know what? Fuck the Chinese calendar.
Yeah, that's just not even real, man.
Bummer, dude.
And then the dragons are just like, sorry for your bad luck, bro. I'm just a dragon. You know?
I'm just a Sigma male.
Yeah, I'm a Sigma with a C. Smegma. Schmog.
All right, we want to see what's in the box?
Schmoke was a dragon, right?
Schmagma.
Schmaug.
No.
He was.
I didn't know that their fucking Arnold played the dragon, apparently. Schmaug.
That'd be kind of cool if he did. He'd be a good dragon.
Oh, yeah, today we're drinking Evan Williams.
Oh, yeah, we are. It's good.
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
I don't think I've had this one before.
I haven't had this one yet. Well, yeah, actually, I did.
Actually, I've had that exact one. Never mind.
You know what? Just shut up. Shots?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
How'd we get onto that topic we were talking about that I forgot that we were talking about? What were we
Okay,
talking about?
hold on. So there's like going again on a tier list, up the list, you have like beta, alpha, and then
Oh,
sigma,
that's
right?
Yeah, yeah.
In video games, I've always thought of like S tier is just super, right? Like
Shit
you have
tier.
you have the like B tier, which is like meh, and
Boo
then
Boo
A
tier.
tier, which is like okay, this is pretty good, and then S tier, which is like this is better than everything else with no exception.
That's a lot of different categorizations. Why isn't there like 1 tier, 2 tier, 3 tier, 4 tier, crocodile tier?
Yeah, we could number it. That would probably make it easier.
Right? Because then you don't understand.
Yeah,
the
but then
order.
someone would be insecure about being a number 1, so they'd be like, well, I'm a number 0.
But like number 1 would
Right? And
actually
we're like,
mean,
yeah, we know.
number 1 would mean
Fucking loser.
1. You wouldn't have a
No, like it's like an ace. It's a 0, but at the top. Not,
That's the Schmegma male, right? He's like a 0. He's like -1. He's like, I'm on the other side of 0, bitch.
dang, you could take it even a step further. See,
Yeah. Or what if he was like a decimal point? He's just like,
a 1.1.
he's not even a whole man. He's just a part of a man.
Yeah, but you want to go down. That's right.
He's
Because
a
like,
fraction of a man.
because you don't want to be third, you don't want to be second, you know. And if someone's already first and you can't claim that one, then you're like, well, I'm a fucking 0.75. You know?
But what if he was a negative reciprocal
okay.
of himself?
I've actually, so I've
He
heard,
did it really small.
I've heard this in a real life rap song before. He said, "If I'm not number 1, then I'm 0, or then I'm 0." Then saying that like if he's not in the number 1 spot, he's still a step above. Like that was his.
Yeah, my counter to that would be like, yeah, you're a fucking 0, dude.
Yeah.
Good job.
I'm -1.
I'm agreeing with you. This
You
is
literally
me
don't
agreeing.
matter.
Cheers.
All right, cheers.
Cheers, guys. Ouch. My shoulder.
All right. So,
So I got this. Hold on, I'm a little disappointed right now.
Uh-oh.
So I got married like a year and a half ago.
I know why you're disappointed.
You know where this is going?
Yeah, dude, yeah.
I got married a year and a half ago, and at the time, our wedding was phenomenal. I have a lot of great memories from our wedding. It was a fucking fantastic.
well, you would
event,
have,
right? Yeah.
if, you know.
Yeah. Except for there was a lot of Evan Williams there. So it was a great time, great wedding. Don't regret it at all, right? But now, motherfucker, apparently I could have gotten married in front of, on, or around the Wienermobile. And then the article I read said that you could consummate your marriage inside of the Wienermobile.
But you have to use an Oscar Mayer wiener.
Do you want to
For the
be
consummation.
inside the wiener? Isn't it supposed to be the other way around? I don't know. Man.
I bet it's warm in there.
No, it's Wienerception, dude. You want to bury your wiener while you're inside of the wiener.
We're talking about the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile, right?
Yeah.
Like one of the
Most iconic vehicles that have ever
Ever,
existed.
right?
Maybe next to like the Pope Mobile and the Lobotomobile.
or like, you know,
The Ghostbusters mobile.
maybe Bullet or Eleanor or something, right?
The Mystery Machine.
The General Lee.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Wienermobile.
It's literally a big wiener. Oh, with wheels.
And you can ride it.
It's mobile. Mobile.
You can get married and then ride the Wienermobile
Mobile. Yeah.
all the way to fucking
Wiener Town.
Pound Town.
Pound Town, yeah. They sell wieners by the pound now, huh?
Wait, so I'm genuinely curious if y'all read the article or not, because I don't know. What I thought I saw in the title was that you can consummate your marriage inside of the Wienermobile. Which
So
is
we're
very,
fucking in the Wienermobile.
Which is very fucking different than getting...
Yeah, they provide the
Married.
wieners for the consummation.
So
You can't bring your own wieners.
Look.
Do you think they leave like hot dogs?
cock dogs.
Yeah, first time I I got married was there, and my wife preferred sauerkraut on her wiener when we did the consummation.
Yeah, ground mustard.
Yeah, it gets a little spicy. I think some women can have issues with that. Depends on your wife.
I'm a
what
basic
she's
bitch.
into. Where do you go bare?
Yeah.
You just microwave it, heat it up.
I don't even put it on a paper towel.
You're
Dude.
fucking nasty, dude. That's real gross. You're gonna get hepatitis C or AIDS or something doing that. Fucking gross, dude.
I don't even use a bun, dude. Just raw dog.
Oh God, you're an animal. I bet they're not even kosher dogs either. Fucking Oscar Mayer.
No, I want those fucked up hot dogs. I want the like pig butthole and like,
Bar
Walmart
S.
ones.
Is it bar S?
yeah, chicken beaks mixed in. You know.
Yeah, dude. And like shoes and stuff.
Yeah. Dude, okay.
There's definitely sawdust in there, right?
Oh, dude, there's like everything. There's like old light bulbs and fucking.
Tell me if I'm out of line. Tell me I'm out of line with this. So they told us to get like
foreskin. There's pig foreskins. I'm not sure why they separated the foreskin from the pig before they just ground up the rest of the dick and threw it in there. But they did. They made it a point to sever the foreskin of the pig and then put it in and then grind up the rest of it.
That's what makes it kosher, right?
it has to deal with like the measurements of how much foreskin to pig dick.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a ratio. It's
Yeah.
a golden ratio. Wiener ratio.
All right, so tell me I'm wrong on this. Am I out of line?
Foreskin to wiener ratio.
They told us to get hot dogs and chop them up for treats for the dog while we're training him.
Ouch, it just sounds.
And so I was at the convenience store, and they didn't have a pack of hot dogs, but they did have a fucking thing of bologna in there. Mm-hmm. So I got that. It's the
Same
same
shit.
fucking thing, right?
Kinda.
Dude, you just roll it up, same as a hot dog.
Is a donut hole the same as a donut?
Yeah.
Yeah. Except,
It's not, because it's a hole.
But it's not even a hole. They've got it backwards, right? It's not even the hole. Like, the hole is in the donut. I can see the hole.
Is a tree the same thing
How
as a
about
house?
this? Look, I'm gonna throw stone cold logic at you, okay?
Do it.
This is science. Can you fuck a donut hole? No.
Yes, you
Can you fuck
It's
a
all-
donut? Yes.
No,
Because it's got a hole.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
See?
Well, if it was a donut hole, it would have a hole.
That's
'Cause
they named it wrong. It's backwards.
oh
It
my
should,
God,
yeah.
we're going to have donut hole inception here pretty soon, where they're going to punch a hole in the middle of the little donut, and they're going to create like little beads, and they're going to make like Dippin' Dot fucking cereal out of the...
Oh yeah, that'd be good.
Well, pause it. Let's write that down.
That's genius.
Yeah, dude, holy shit. I got yeast at home. We can make some donuts. Get some flour, Blake. You got some flour?
Sure.
Cake flour? A couple
flour?
eggs, some oil.
I will say that donut holes have more icing per fucking thing. Like, there's more surface area of a donut hole to cover an icing and less bread.
Is it because a donut hole is like a vacuum? Like a black hole?
Yeah.
I don't know if I trust your science, Chop. Because the donut's bigger than a donut hole, therefore it's got larger surface area.
Hold on, y'all are losing track of the Wienermobile, all right? Wienermobile.
Oh, did we lose it? It's self-driving Wienermobile, right?
So, do you get... All right, look. It's silly, right? It's fucking silly, and that's why you would want to do it, right?
Have sex in a Wienermobile
Yeah.
with your wife.
Oh, that does sound... It was cool until you threw in the with your wife, and it's like, oh, I'm a
Well,
loser
she's not your
now.
wife yet because you're trying to get to that point.
Well, she'll be your wife once you know.
After you get off the Wienermobile. So up until then, she's just some female, some woman. What? Don't look at me like that. What I say?
No, my brain is going...
Okay.
Females,
she's your
Sigma,
partner.
Sigma males are the ones that are like, yeah, so my female, I'm going to take my female. That's a Sigma male thing.
I don't want to say that anymore.
Okay, so time out. I feel
I'm a
like
Charlie
I feel like
or a Foxtrot or something.
it would be
November.
hilarious to me to be able to bang on the Wienermobile, right?
And you would
Or-
want to,
or
right?
In it,
And
whatever.
it would be silly because like y'all would get in there and you're like, oh my gosh, we're in the Wienermobile. Everyone outside thinks we're having sex. And then you would like look around and you're like we're going to fuck, right? Like, we are. We're here.
You could just eat wieners instead.
But then, okay, but in that perspective, though, once you leave the Wienermobile and you're telling the story later, it does sound a lot less, I don't know, comical. When you're just like, yeah, me and my wife consummated our marriage in the Wienermobile.
No, that's awesome.
Look,
You gotta have pictures though.
you can't bring
Do
that.
I have to get married? Can I just go hang out in the, like, can I rent the Wienermobile? Right?
That's what I'm saying.
You're like, I'm in here, so you gotta bang me.
That's the rules.
Yeah. You can
These
have,
are weird rules. Wait, are you supposed to fuck if you're in the Wienermobile?
Absolutely.
you have to. It doesn't matter who's in there.
It's just an orgy. Wienermobile is the new like Playboy Mansion, you know? Everyone gets laid in the Wienermobile. Everyone.
It's a new bang bus. Yeah, the Wiener bang.
That's such a good idea, though. For real.
Oh, I know. We're gonna market that too. Pause it.
Tell me that's not a good idea. Like they have the bang bus, right? That's a thing.
Yeah, we just gotta come up with a good name for it.
The Wienermobile. What do you mean? And people are like, I don't get it. And you're like,
No, the wedding mobile.
oh, that's
Consummation car.
Consummation cars. Not bad.
All right, we'll work with it. It's a work in progress. But yeah, you would definitely fuck in the Wienermobile, right?
You would have to. Like, it's if you and your significant other have alone time in the Wienermobile.
See, that's a beta thing to say. Significant other,
Yeah.
right?
If you and your female are in the Wienermobile,
Nah. What if me and my fucking homosexuals are in there?
then there's a lot more wiener to be had. I guess it's more wiener-esque.
Yeah.
I never heard that term before.
Homosexual?
Yeah, I didn't know you had a homie named Sexual.
So you've got a Sigma Chad, right?
Mm-hmm.
But homosexual, what does he say instead of female, right? Because it's a douchebag thing to say, right? To be like, yeah, I'm just, hold on, it's my female calling me. Like, dude, you're a fucking shitty bro. Like, I can tell.
Or you could say it's your
I know.
Sigma Sarah.
I can tell exactly what type of person you are just by being like, hang on, my female. This is my side female. This is this other, I'm talking to this female. Like, you see what I'm saying?
Probably homosexual. I'm guessing.
Oh, they would say bro, right?
Yeah, probably bro.
Yeah, bro.
Shit.
For sure, bro.
So we're all homosexual here? Can we admit that then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
Fuck. Case closed.
All right, who's gonna rent the Wienermobile?
Wienermobile.
We're gonna consummate it now.
I'm going to write that down.
Homosexual.
H-O-M-I-E, right?
H-O-M-I-E, yeah.
Okay, so where do we go from here?
Dude, I want to talk about the UFC card.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Because that was fucking wild.
I kind of want to look it up because I'm going to go over some shit. There was so much shit that happened that, like,
dude, some of the prelims were fucking great fights, and it just got so overshadowed by everything else that happened. That was arguably the best card I've seen in I can't even name an amount of time. A parsec? I don't know.
Isn't that like Star Trek time?
that's a thing. I think a parsec is a
Real life time?
unit of measurement. What the fuck, UFC?
Is it like a shilling or something?
Definitely Star Wars.
They do parsecs?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. It's like 18 parsecs to like do something, right?
Yeah, Han Solo did something,
Actually,
think 12 parsecs.
Yeah, he can make the Kessel Run in less than 12 parsecs. But a parsec isn't actually a unit of time. It's a unit of distance.
Right, and so he was wrong.
No, that was the whole point, was that the reason the Millennium Falcon was so fast was because it didn't actually travel through space. It like jumped. See what I'm saying?
Yes. But also no.
Yeah,
I don't get it. Yeah. You got to be in Star Wars to get it.
Honestly, I think it was a fuck up on the... Okay, I pulled it up. Last fight of the prelims, Chris Curtis fought Kelvin Gastelum, and the entire fight, it was like, dude, Curtis could knock out Gastelum at any moment, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And then, but Kelvin Gastelum, in rare form, this dude used to compete for the belt like all the time. He was number one contender always.
Yeah.
And he was just a better fighter. You could tell by watching him. His foot movement was better. His head movement was better. He looked like the old Kelvin Gastelum. But the entire time also, you're watching fucking Curtis swing these goddamn haymakers with lunchboxes at the end. And, yeah, dude, it was a really tense fight and a really cool way to set up like the main card. Cause you're already like, oh damn, like this guy, this could go either way. It could go either way.
Either way.
It ended up being a Kelvin Gastelum by decision, but it was a great fight. Now, we move on to Raul Rosas Jr., who is like the youngest person to ever fight in the UFC ever. He's like 18 years old, right? Mm-hmm. And he's fighting Christian Rodriguez, who's a much more
tenured,
veteran fighter. And I think the big takeaway from that fight was that we got to see Rojas, like, the holes in his game. The dude's got jiu-jitsu. He can do that. But as soon as there's somebody that's like, hey, I'm not going to let you jits me, like, we're going to have to fight. He's like, I don't know. I don't know how to fight.
I'm not going to let jiu-jitsu me.
You're not gonna jujitsu me, man. What? I'm not gonna let jujitsu me, man. Yeah.
Okay, so on that note,
Rojas?
I forgot who it was, but one of the more veteran fighters, like a big name that you would recognize. I don't remember who the fuck it was, but one of them like publicly made a statement to him and was like, "Hey, you're really fucking good. You should keep fighting in the UFC, but like take 2 more years. Like fuck off for like 2 years and come back and be great instead of like
losing to the next 2 guys."
Yeah.
Because they've got your number.
Yeah.
It's probably good advice.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see. Kevin Holland fought Santiago Ponzinibbio. That shit was cool. Kevin Holland knocked him the fuck out. It was a great fight. Rob Font. Font knocked out Adrian Yanez.
And he had cluster headaches and shadow diarrhea going into that fight.
Shadow diarrhea?
Yeah.
Gnarly.
It's bad. It's really dark.
And then we got to watch Gilbert Burns, who I knew that Gilbert Burns was going to beat Masvidal. I mean, Masvidal's kind of a hometown favorite. He was definitely he was favored, but he wasn't like everyone knew he wasn't better. He was just favored because he's like a big name.
He's like the uncle in Breaking Bad. Who what's his name?
Hank?
No, the old like Mexican uncle who like can't talk or move anymore.
Oh, okay.
Remember, he's like
he rings the bell.
Yeah, he rings the bell. That's Jorge Masvidal. He just rings bells. He's like so old and like.
Well, he retired.
I was going to say,
and that's probably
he
good.
did retire. Yeah.
Again.
And then the main event, Alex Pereira, Israel Adesanya.
All right. I want to talk about what I saw. All right. So Izzy, after the fight, said that he played possum for a second and then caught him. Right. Now, what I saw was they were kind of trading a little bit or whatever. And then what I saw was Izzy did play possum. He put his hands up over his head, leaned against the cage, and he was pretending, right? Now, when he started pretending, he started getting his ass beat.
Yeah.
The other dude started fucking him up while he was playing possum.
Pereira was walking him down the entire fight. Mm-hmm. Like the entire fight, he was outclassing him. It wasn't by much, but he was edging him out. And every single exchange, it seems like Izzy'd land 1 and Pereira'd land 2. You know what I mean? If they're having a battle over the center of the octagon, Izzy would end up backing up first. It was Izzy's back to the fence, right? It wasn't Pereira's.
Right.
And the whole time, I want Izzy to win. I was rooting for him, but I was like, dude, Pereira's got his number. He's beat him, like 4 times at kickboxing?
Twice, and once in the UFC.
Right.
So he beat him 3 times prior.
So, but it was still always a kickboxing match. Even when it was in the UFC, it was still a kickboxing match.
Yep.
Because something about Izzy's pride is wrapped up in, I got to beat this guy at kickboxing. Mm-hmm. When he should have, like, the dude only knows kickboxing. He should have taken him to the ground and twisted him up. That's what he should have. But he wasn't going to do that. Everyone knew he wasn't going to do that. So I was like, he's not going to win. And I put money on Pereira, even though I like Izzy better, like as a fighter, you know? And I think Izzy's a better all-around fighter. Mm-hmm. But Pereira's a better kickboxer. And so if they're going to do that, I feel like I don't know, 3 out of 4 times he's going to beat the shit out of him at kickboxing. Mm-hmm. This was the 4th time. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah,
literally.
Game.
He what I saw was he was getting walked down. He says he played possum. To me, he was getting beat. He bounced off the fence. He started getting punched a lot. He landed 1. I'm not going to say it was lucky because it was fucking skill, right? Mm-hmm. Especially when you're getting punched a lot, you know?
Yeah.
I'm not trying to take anything away from him. What I'm saying is, like, he was getting his ass kicked and Pereira let his guard down, and that's why Izzy landed.
Right.
Whereas if Pereira would have
and
slowed down a little bit and kept using the weapons that he had, he would have beat the shit out of him.
Kind of to that point as well. He landed 1, and that didn't knock Pereira out. Pereira started, like, he got rocked, and then as he's bringing his head back around,
he caught him
again.
The second one, yeah. The second one's what knocked him out cold, for sure.
And then what happened in my mind is Izzy jumped like 1,000 feet in the air and fucking anime grabbed double fist and slammed his fucking head because that dude was out cold and Izzy jumped on him and started fucking. He did 1 hammer fist and then he was
he didn't. Which, I mean, the guy was out cold. I feel like most fighters or a lot of fighters would have been like, yeah, this is a walk away knockout, right? Like I don't have to do anything else here. I don't think it's that Izzy was like
malicious.
Yeah, he wasn't like, fuck this guy. He's beat me 3 times. I'm a land one, you know?
Yeah.
No, it's that dude is fucking dangerous, and I've got him on the ground right now. I'm gonna hit him as hard as I can because they haven't stopped it yet.
Yep.
You know?
No, yeah. Everything about that ending was Izzy going, I'm going to make sure, damn sure that this fight is over.
This is it, because I'm gonna lose if this isn't it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great fights.
That was, again, probably the best fight card that I've seen in ages.
And I don't really know where they go from here. I guess Izzy and Pereira have to fight again.
That would be the third match in the UFC.
But man, I just don't know if Izzy's got it again. They'd have to fight 3 more times.
I did see another thing where Izzy said that whoever fights Pereira next, he like, I don't know if he said he'd pray for him or wishes him the best, or I don't remember the wording, but he basically said, I hope the next person that fights Pereira beats him the fuck up.
Well, but there's not animosity there. Dude, I've seen a lot of shit with them,
yeah.
like after the fight, and even like a couple days later or whatever. It seems like they're friends. They just have this rivalry that's really intense.
Like mutual respect.
Yeah.
I think they both think that each other are very good fighters. But I think it was kind of like, it was a double-sided thing when Izzy said that I was just talking about. It was like, one, I hope you win for the whoever's fighting him, but also
good luck.
Good luck. He's fucked up.
Yeah. Yeah, I could see that. You want to take a shot?
Yeah, let's do it. God damn, you're fast. Cheers.
That's what my wife said on the Wienermobile.
This thing's fast.
You said wiener. Okay. So did you know that there's a real life supervillain?
Who?
Elon Musk, baby.
He's not a supervillain.
Dude, he's
a fucking hero.
He's trying to be.
Because he's from South Africa?
So he's trying to rebrand Twitter as X Corp.
Yeah, but I get it. That could sound kind of supervillainy, right? But it could also be like, you know, like an elite soldier, superhero soldiers that are, you know, the outcast, like Suicide Squad or something. The X Corp, you know,
the Xtacles.
They're like social justice warriors.
Yeah. And they're the fucking X Corp, dude. And
They're the tactical ones.
They're gonna come out of, you know, the. I don't know. It does sound like kind of supervillainy.
Yeah, that's what the fuck I'm saying.
Like X Corp headquarters is definitely not like. I mean, it's on an island, right? Like.
Yeah,
and there's lightning behind it. There's like a tower,
or it's on
rocky.
Either
island.
that, or it's in like downtown New York, and there's like a fucking a spire at the top. Mm-hmm. You know,
lightning strikes it. Mm-hmm. That's how they get all their power.
For sure.
The power. Export.
You can't tell me that's not kind of sketchy. Elon Musk, who's like already in the limelight, already super fucking rich, and now he's making X Corp.
What's the goal here? What's the motive?
To be a supervillain.
He's like Lex Luthor or something.
Yeah.
I mean,
of social media.
He kind of is.
Mm-hmm. He's trying to put fucking microchips in his brain so he can be a fucking super psychic soldier, bro.
For social media, justice warriors.
Tell me I'm wrong. He's trying to be a supervillain. He's trying to make fucking microchip implants for his brain.
What about like the X-Men, right? Like those are superheroes. Those are the good guys.
And what about Tesla as they're saving the world?
I wish he wouldn't have done Corp. It's not the X that's throwing me off.
That's the problem.
Corp.
There's never been a good guy that was something Corp.
Yeah. That sounds like the Foot Soldiers or something. You know, like that's the. Oh, we got to fight all these X Corp guys.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I'm trying to defend you, Elon, but you're kind of fucking up here. you need some branding help.
PR team, come on, bro.
Tesla wasn't bad, nor is SpaceX. Those are kind of cool names.
He's got an affinity for X's, right? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, isn't his kid's name X or something?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, X something.
X something.
Elon Musk X.
It's like the X and then the AE that are like combined.
Yeah, so it's like Shay or something like that. Is it though? I don't know.
But who's going to be his
nemesis?
Yeah.
What does that mean? His friend or his enemy?
Maybe Bill Gates.
Oh, he's going to win that one. Dude, Bill Gates sucks. Have you seen the video of him dancing?
No.
Elon Musk is going to fuck him up, dude. Like
Elon Musk can dance?
No, it was Bill Gates dancing on stage in like 1993.
Oh, I've seen that.
Yeah.
Have you seen the video of Steve Jobs like jumping over a dude?
Uh-uh.
Or maybe that was Bill Gates also. Fuck.
Yeah, I think that was Bill Gates too.
He like jumps off an office chair.
Yeah.
And he like kind of grabs his legs as he's like jumping over a guy. Like this guy is like on his fucking knees. Like he's getting fucking railed doggy style. This dude jumps over him and like pulls his knees up to his chest and like does a mini cannonball.
It's total office Olympics.
Oh, dude, it's bad.
Yeah.
I think that was actually Bill Gates. Fuck.
I think Elon Musk is going to fuck up Bill Gates in a
Steve
nemesis.
Jobs. Okay, Steve Jobs comes back
Steve Jobs could have hung
from the grave
with Elon Musk.
I don't know. He's into a lot of like weird fucking
Computer stuff.
homeopathic bullshit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that didn't work out. Did it?
No.
Like sleeping on your laptop and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. X Corp, huh?
I mean, fuck. Maybe like I don't know.
So this is gonna be the new name of Twitter.
Yeah.
You're gonna log on to xcorp.com and you're gonna xcorp.
You're not gonna tweet. You're gonna
Xcorp.
You're gonna excrete.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, he needs some help with that.
Nothing good can come out of this, right? Like,
Hey, wait, do you guys have Twitter?
No.
No.
Maybe.
well, technically, I do.
Whiskey Whiskers podcast does,
Yeah.
but that's AI controlled.
Yeah.
Technically, I have a Twitter. I also technically have a Facebook and technically have a fucking,
Can I pay like $15 and get Whiskey and Whiskers Twitter verified now?
yeah.
Yeah, you can get the check mark, bro.
I also technically have a debt to IRS, but like that shit's not real.
Yeah.
It's all AI, machine learning stuff.
Once X Corp takes over, you're not gonna have to fuck with the IRS anymore.
No, I'll just have to pay X Corp
Oh, dude.
You're gonna have to worship X Corp.
and probably do slave labor for them.
No, that's what the robots are for.
Speaking of taxes,
Oh boy.
what season is upon us?
Is it?
This
Yeah.
is such a fun topic, guys.
It's had me thinking, though, since we're in the spirit of kind of revamping things, I've come up with the idea of a tax festival, right? So here's
Like a
the
music festival?
Yeah, exactly. It happens every tax season. And you now have a choice of either you can pay the IRS what you owe in taxes, or you can go to the tax festival and just burn your money. And it's great for the economy because all those tax dollars that are being burned, it attracts taxpayers to burn their dollars, right? And there's a whole entertainment industry there, and there's a whole hospitality industry there. People need places to stay when they're going to burn their money at the tax festival.
Uh-huh.
And I mean, that generates its own tax revenue in itself. So there's even more taxes to go burn at the tax festival.
The IRS could go so hard on this. They're just like, the fucking entire top 40 of this last year, you don't owe us taxes this year if you come play at the festival.
Yeah, come just burn your tax money at the festival. Because that's all the IRS does
No.
with it.
The performers don't even have to do that. They just have to perform at the festival, and then they don't have to pay taxes.
See, my tax festival wasn't near as fun. I was like, so instead of like musicians, we're gonna have like CPAs or something.
What kind of festival are you going to? What the hell's the matter with you? What are you trying to do it online? You can't go to festivals online, dude.
Dude, I would
It's not the
probably
same.
blow the fucking entire amount that I owe the IRS at a festival.
Well, no, the whole point of the festival is you burn the money. You just burn it.
Oh, like actually light it on fire.
Yeah, there's like a big pile in the middle, and like, say you owe the IRS $1,000, you just dump all that cash into the fire in the middle.
That's
Why not just spend it on stupid, frivolous shit? But you're trying to build the economy around this, festival, right?
Well, I mean, that's the thing is like,
so you're still creating jobs. You're still,
yeah, the stupid, frivolous shit part is giving it to the IRS and letting them have it.
No. I get what you're doing.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, instead of literally burning it, you could just like, you could pay fucking titty dancers and buy booze and spray, champagne and stuff.
No, those are terrible answers.
Like that's a lot more fun than just
The best
burning.
alternative to giving it to the IRS is just setting it on fire. You can't do anything better than that.
And see, the
money.
incentive for the IRS, from their angle, right? The incentive is you're drawing all these people together. They're going to have to pay for gas to get there, right? They're going to have to, get hotel rooms and stuff. And like you say, that's the only way you can not pay, just straight up pay taxes to the fucking X Corp, right?
Yeah.
You have to go to the festival and blow it on stupid shit.
Or burn it there.
Or burn it. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll leave. This is obviously a
That was the whole point
non-starter
of the
for-
story is you fucking burn your money. You go there and just burn it. Instead of sending it to the IRS so they can burn it at their own fucking little festival, you do your own.
so. What you're saying is we should all be invited to the IRS tax burning.
Well, at
Yeah,
least
tax festival.
At least if we went to the tax festival and we burned it, then we would still be creating commerce, right?
You earned it. You burned it.
So it would still help our economy more than just giving it to the IRS.
Yes, absolutely.
Because, they're not going to just burn it, but also invite a bunch of people to have a party around it. They're going to, like, give it away or something.
Yeah, trying to do stuff with it.
That's going to fail epically and cost more money.
Yeah. The festival itself is going to generate tax revenue. I mean, that's kind of what you're getting at. That's plan B of the phase C that we're trying to get through right now. It's just people coming in, buying hot dogs, setting $100 bills on fire. And
plus, there's something pretty dope about, like, just lighting your money on fire, right?
Yeah, it feels good. Better than giving it to the IRS.
It definitely feels better than giving it to the IRS.
Yeah.
No, I'm not even bullshitting. Like, it for sure does.
Yeah, no, I mean, people are sold on it immediately. I mean, I can just set it on fire. Absolutely. You're free to do that, sir.
Look, I guarantee you, like, if I'm making a rap video, I'm not going to rap about sending my money to the IRS. You know what I mean? I'm doing my fucking taxes. Here I am on TurboTax. But
type it away.
You show up to fucking tax festival and you got a stack of hundos in either hand and they're on fire. That's good. That's a good Instagram pic right there.
Oh, that is, dude. You can put that in your story as a reel. Like on a loop. One of those infinity loop things.
Tell me it's not better, Chop. Tell me it's not better.
You guys should be influencers.
We are. It's surprising you said we should be.
Obviously, you don't know who I am.
I hear that all the time.
Dude, fuck, man. This sounds like some fucking post-apocalyptic shit. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like...
burning tax dollars?
Yeah. Well, not just that, but like literally burning money at a festival that the IRS is hosting.
I mean, they're doing it for themselves. Why? It's because there's fire?
I get your fucking point.
Is it because there's fire, Chop? You don't like it?
I'm just saying that it's between X Corp and the fucking IRS, man.
It's getting pretty gloom and doom out there, huh? Makes Blake sad.
Yeah, it makes me sad.
I know you can't see it on the speakers right now, folks,
but he does a big sad.
Yeah, big. He's got his Blake face on right now. He painted Blake face tonight.
All right. So speaking of which, I know we've talked about this briefly before, but I want to delve into it again on another angle, I guess. Right. So when the apocalypse happens, when it happens, not if,
obviously,
let's go down the rabbit hole of this time. China fucking EMPs everything. No electronics, no internet, no fucking anything.
Instead of a zombie apocalypse?
Yeah, yeah.
Because we've talked zombie apocalypse multiple times in the show.
Yeah. Dinosaur apocalypse.
Yeah, obviously. We got to be prepared for the dinosaur apocalypse.
Clown apocalypse.
But let's say hypothetically something a little, less realistic happens. Like an EMP device explode. No, what stemmed that topic for me was I'm reading a book. By that I mean I'm listening to a book on
tape.
Yeah. On tape. Oh yeah, fuck them. They don't pay us anymore. I'm listening to a booksontApe.com.
Yeah.
And the whole premise of this entire story is about an EMP. It's like a second after midnight or something. It's something crazy like that. 1 second after maybe. It's got a forward by Newt Gingrich. But the whole story is about the EMP going off and everybody just losing power, right?
Sure.
And not only is there, electricity not working in their air conditioners, but then like all the planes crash because they all have electronic controls. None of the cars will start because they're all electronically fuel injected. None of the phones work, obviously, right?
No radios.
Everything's fried.
No
and it happens like on a Tuesday afternoon. So everyone's, oh, we're about to go start up the grill, and he's starting up the grill, and then he goes inside to flip the light switch on, and he's like, huh. And that's the start of the fucking apocalypse, He even goes like a day or two before he's like, maybe there's something, because you can't call anybody, right? What are you going to do? You go to your neighbor's house, hey, is y'all's power out? And they're like, yeah, our power's out too. And they're like, oh, weird.
Smoke signals, dude.
So you smoke signal the, house down the street, and same thing.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, our power's out too.
The hand motions that went along with that.
Obviously, I'm sending smoke signals right now. I think he's trying to call you. He's like, bro, our power's not out. But his phone isn't working,
Yeah, it especially doesn't work when you set their house on fire for smoke signals.
But it's terrifying, right? Like, because society just collapses. It collapses in the span of like 10 days. Because there's no food. There's no refrigeration. There's people that are stopped on the highway and their car just rolls to a stop, And now they're on the highway. Like, what? Where are you going to go?
Okay, I'm going to throw this out there. I think out of most of society, right, we're talking the general public. I'm not talking about elites or fucking whatever, right? General public, average Joe. I think I am hyper prepared for this situation solely because I keep uncanny amounts of fucking unperishable food items at my house.
Yeah, and he's got solar panels.
Yeah, but that's not going to work.
No, but my point was that, like, dude, I need food. I got canned food for days. I got fucking airplane snack bags. I got fucking pretzels and nuts.
He's got packaged solar panels so they don't get messed up with EMP. They're in cans, so they're safe.
Faraday cages, right?
Faraday cans.
Okay.
Faraday bags.
Now,
I don't know how where I want to go. If the power goes out, we've all had the power go out. We didn't fucking decide to start like shooting a machine gun in the street, right?
Almost. I got pretty damn close. Fuck. For about 6 hours of that shit.
Yeah, after 6 hours, I mean, shit's getting pretty fucking real.
Yeah, I can't watch my goddamn Golden Girls anymore. I'm pissed, dude.
So, that's where my brain always goes. Is like, how soon is it before you start like really going hard? You know?
yeah.
Because you don't want to be the first one to go hard.
Yeah, you do.
Well, okay. Ideally, you do want to be the first one to go hard. The problem is if the power comes right back on, like as you're walking out the door,
You go to jail.
you're fucked, dude. Like super fucked.
You're like, yeah, I just got done doing all this stuff. And yeah.
But you don't want to be the last motherfucker that's like, oh, I guess we're like just looting a fucking Walmart now.
And
right?
also, in this situation, there wouldn't be a chance of anything just coming back on magically.
Right.
Well, but you don't. They don't know that it's an EMP that went off.
Oh, you would know because your EMP alarm would go off.
No, it got fried by the EMP device.
Oh, that makes sense.
So
That's a good idea, though. You should sell those. They would just never work.
here,
What are they going to do? Call your fucking
Yeah, that don't work no more either.
complaint? They're going to call and complain? No.
Yeah.
All right, you got fucked.
so
Dude,
here's my take.
I'm making those and selling them.
I'm ready to go full send. I'm looting Walmart. Like it's full purge rules, right? After
You're getting all the Sunny D and fucking cheese
Oh,
crackers
yeah.
you can get your hands on.
no, not Sunny D. I actually maybe that's
got
got enough.
Tang.
It's got vitamin D in it.
It's got enough preservatives that probably never go bad.
Tang.
You won't go bad either if you drink it.
No. Here's my take. It's EMP happens exactly 3 hours later. I'm robbing Walmart. That's the plan.
But how do you know that, like, you don't know that an EMP
No. I'm saying, like, if my power goes off tomorrow,
You're robbing Walmart.
I'm robbing Walmart 3 hours later.
Security footage at
Yeah.
Walmart.
You're going to be on the news. Like,
And the only reason that it's 3 hours later is because I'm going to have to walk that bitch.
oh, yeah. Yeah, that would suck.
Yeah, that's a long way to walk home with.
See,
Walmart stuff.
and it changes the game. Like, the strategy for robbing Walmart during a zombie apocalypse, as soon as you see zombies, it's go time, right? Like, that's easy. That's an easy trigger. And you still have, like, motorcycles and jet skis and stuff, right?
Yeah.
To do awesome stuff in the zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, or you
can't see
you can build like a
electricity.
tank or something.
So, but if an EMP device goes off, you're just like, oh, man, the power's out. Nothing works. Like, you don't know that the apocalypse is happening already.
No. In my brain, it's power's out. I'm strapping a fucking gun over my back and I'm walking to Walmart right now.
Start nunchucking motherfuckers.
Yep.
And, you know, if it's zombie apocalypse also, you might, like, drive your truck up to the front and you can get 5 or 6 homies to, like, no, this is our Walmart now. Like, we live here. This is our house. You're not coming into this Walmart anymore. But during an EMP, like, you can't drive there. That's not going to work. How are you even going to call your homies and be like, yo, we're raiding Walmart?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no electrons anymore. Shit don't work.
So now you're just like, I mean, I guess I'll go check out Walmart. I don't know. And then everyone's like, hey, the power's off here too. And you're like, guys,
people are like-
should we start looting or what? And they're like, what? What are you, fucking
They're like,
animal?
no, the food's no good. All the power's out. Nobody wants that stuff.
Yeah, and the food goes bad quick. And without the infrastructure to bring the food everywhere, there's like a pig farm over here that's got 10,000 pigs and it's wasted. It's
And
all
everybody
wasted.
living around the pigs are too afraid to kill the pigs to eat them, or they don't know how.
Yeah, they would end up just cutting pieces off and leaving the rest. And they would rot.
Yeah, and like crows would eat it, and you're like, that's a waste because crows are kind of gross.
So for real, I'm asking you, what are you doing?
What am I doing? What?
Are you going to hunker down? Are you going to run for the woods? You going to live off squirrels?
Okay.
You're going to live in suburbia during the fucking apocalypse?
The most realistic answer. You want that?
Uh-huh.
Probably walking over here.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Now I have a decision to make.
Yeah. Now you're responsible for Chop. You know, I'll probably walk over here too. Fuck it. Make Blake worried. Deal with it all.
Hey, why don't you go take over the Walmart? We're going to eat all your ravioli.
Yeah, we're going to take a nap. We're tired. You know, we lost power and didn't sleep much last night. We were walking over here.
See, I don't even really know. Like, I don't think you would want to be in the woods. That sounds horrible.
Yeah, I'd stay in my house as long as possible.
Because the woods kind of sucks, you know? There's not, like, anything.
Well,
You're like, hey, there's all this cool shit. There's, like, a bed and a fireplace and pots and pans and forks and lighters and, you know? Well, oh, no, let's go to the woods. Like, I feel like that's everybody's instinct, right? Oh, let's go to the woods.
yeah, I'm just afraid people would, like, raid houses because they're an easy target.
I thought about that. Check it out. Here's the strategy.
You need a gun.
Guns.
Yeah.
You open the window and you throw all the worthless shit out onto the lawn. Like all the shit that you don't need anymore. As soon as you decide it's go time, but you're hunkering down in your own house in suburbia, you take all the shit that doesn't matter, fucking microphones, right? TVs.
Video games.
You throw all that shit on the lawn.
All the
And
electronic
break
stuff.
the front windows.
And then people are like, oh, like there's nothing good left in that house. It's fucked. They already got it.
Oh.
But realistically, you're like, bro, I got a generator. I got a fucking...
Yeah.
Even though a generator wouldn't work after an EMP.
So you're like, bro, I've got
Candles.
candles.
Dude, I am fucking set. I got one of those flashlights that you like squeeze, you know?
Yeah.
It'll probably still work.
Yeah.
Just gotta squeeze it real hard.
You're like, babe, don't worry. And then you go, oh man, it doesn't work.
Must have been an EMP.
So are y'all stockpiling food, bullets and stuff? Oh, currency. Money's worthless.
Bitcoin ain't gonna work.
That's true. Bitcoin's fucking useless.
Yeah, dude.
I think real fucking coins are useless.
Yeah. You're probably gonna barter stuff that's like food.
Cigarettes and alcohol.
Yeah, so that's where I was going to go earlier. The most next realistic option, other than like coming here, is I'm going to go raid the liquor store.
Yeah, everyone else is trying to get food. I'm getting liquor.
No, I bet the government will just hand out liquor and cigarettes.
Nah.
They'll still be functioning. They'll have all the government trucks working and stuff like that.
You think X Corp's going to distribute cigarettes and liquor?
Yeah, because they have Elon Musk working on their EMP shield. It's going to protect all their stuff.
I think cigarettes is an amazing currency. I don't even smoke cigarettes anymore, and I'm like, maybe I should stockpile cigarettes. Is that a crazy person thought?
Yeah.
Like cartons of cigarettes, like
Yep.
100 cartons of cigarettes?
You should probably freeze them
Why?
because they'll go bad.
Oh, you think they're not going to smoke them? They're like, this cigarette's kind of stale.
Yeah, they're like these are gross. These aren't even fresh.
Yeah, fuck you, dude.
That's
You
what
want a cigarette or
that's
not?
what the fucking cellophane is for.
Keeps it fresh.
Yeah.
So fresh is so clean
Whiskey stays fresh.
in the bottle.
Yeah.
Not when you leave the cap open in the garage for...
I'm going to open all of them. 150 bottles of whiskey. Dude, and you could, like, if I just started stockpiling Evan Williams, right?
Mhm.
It's cheap, fucking.
Wait, you don't already?
No, I'd have to buy double what. I already am the guy that's like, okay, I'm going to get a bottle of whiskey and I'm going to get a bottle of Evan Williams, which doesn't even count anymore, right? Like, that's just extra. Yeah. And that's because I know that eventually we're going to drink the whiskey and then we're going to need to drink more whiskey, and there's the Evan Williams. I'm going to have to buy 2 bottles of Evan Williams every time I go to the liquor store. The regular bottle, the Evan Williams bottle, and then the bottle that I hide in the...
I think you underestimate my ability to...
go in my garage, find my stash of whiskey.
And also to sit with you in here and kill not only the bottle and the bottle of Evan Williams, but to dip into another.
It just makes it, yeah. Then we're just drunk all the time.
Yeah. Which is kind of my point. So the reason I'm raiding the liquor store is, one, because it's currency, right?
Yeah.
Great. Secondly, I'm probably going to die. So...
You want to be hungover when it happens?
Yeah.
You're like, well, I always knew I'd die hungover.
You know,
This sucks. It's just a hangover.
You know when you're like super fucking ridiculous hungover and you're like, I wish I would just fucking die, man.
And someone's like, yo, I can help you with that. Turns out I'm killing everybody in the street today.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, cool.
Give me your pecans.
I'm in the street.
Lucked out.
Dude, yeah. Bottles of whiskey would be an amazing currency. That's going to work. And it's better than food because you buy food, it's perishable, right?
Well, depends on what you buy. Well, let's be realistic. Not what you buy, what you fucking looted or stole.
Do you think a lot of people will die?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a lot.
That's what the story, so at the beginning of the story, if like there's a wave of like people that are on fucking dialysis and people that are on,
shit like that.
like obviously they're going to die first, right?
Yeah.
And then as soon as they all die off, then you've got the next wave of like people that are diabetic, people that are like people that rely on they need heart medication, right? Stuff like that.
Yeah.
That aren't necessarily like they're doing fine, but when you take away all of the modern conveniences, it's like, oh shit, this is a real problem now. So then there's a second wave, and then it hits a lull where it's like, okay, you know, we're not losing any more people now. We can kind of hold this shit down, but then you have to deal with the starvation and the water and all that, and then you're gonna get a whole nother wave.
Pretty in depth there.
Yeah, it's dark. It's dark.
Yeah, it's like that shadow diarrhea.
I'm at the point now where they're like, look, there's a bunch of feral dogs. We should kill all the dogs and eat them. And someone's like, what about the pet dogs? And they're like, yeah, we kill all the dogs because the dogs are going to go feral because we're not feeding them because if people are eating the food and the dogs are going to go feral.
Hot dogs.
But then there's other people that are like, I will fucking die before I let you kill my dogs. You know?
Damn.
Great, we'll eat you too.
Yeah, I bet they're tasty.
Yeah. How soon do you resort to cannibalism?
How hungry are you?
I don't know. Kind of, I'm a little bit, I could eat. You know?
Look, Walmart's at like 3 hours. I think cannibalism's like 12.
Yeah, you got to give it a little bit. We don't want to lose our humanity in this ordeal.
Yeah, that'd be intense.
I don't know. How about this? What's the amount of prepping that is okay versus the amount of prepping that's crazy person status?
You don't want to store Bibles.
I have like 350 Bibles.
Fucking Blake.
I know that's going to be worth something one day.
That's
Watch.
crazy.
See, y'all are stupid for not investing in Bibles right now. They're cheap. They're cheap. Buy them while they're cheap.
You're going to use them to start fires. That's all you're going to do with them.
Or rolling papers.
Yeah, that's one thing you can do with them. They're good for a lot of rolling papers.
Yeah, you could like fake cigarettes with them. Sell them.
Okay, so I think when you diverge off the path of like canned goods, like things that you're absolutely must have shit, right? Food, water. Once you diverge off of that path, you're a hoarder.
No, not a hoarder.
Yep, you're a hoarder. You're a hoarder. Nope, it's a hoarder.
No, like a generator, right?
That doesn't work in an EMP, so you're a hoarder.
Well, I'm prepared for more than just an EMP. The zombie apocalypse is probably going to happen. EMP is fucking maybe.
Yeah, but like zombies carry EMPs. That's part of their zombie condition.
Okay, how about this? Is there a difference between stockpiling ravioli versus stockpiling MREs?
No, because it's canned stuff.
Right? Like if you just have a bunch of ravioli, that's pretty normal.
If you were stocking like heirloom tomatoes, I'd be like, that's kind of dumb because they're going to rot in like a day in your garage.
Yeah, but you'll have the seeds and then you can plant them again. And that's how you...
Or bananas.
That's how you rebuild.
Oh my God, can you imagine?
Stockpiling bananas.
Guys, I spent my whole paycheck on bananas.
I bought 150 bananas and they're bad.
150 pounds of bananas.
So the apocalypse better hit in the next 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And then we're going to eat all these bananas as fast as we can.
Dude, you'll like die. You'll get scurvy or something.
Nah, like
No, that's what the oranges are for.
you start a little garden. Yeah. You throw like a fucking. I've got 10 gallons of water.
You know
a
how long it
couple
takes for a
cases of
garden
water.
to work? It takes like a year.
No, you just throw some potatoes in the fucking yard.
Oh, yeah, potatoes.
Potatoes are awesome.
Yeah, because that's what's cool about potatoes. You can take a whole potato, you can throw it in the ground, and then like a week later, you can dig it up and eat it again.
You can only eat half of it because you got to throw the other half back out there.
And you can go eat that like a week later.
Yeah.
It's just a little dirty, but you can.
And if
eat
you
it.
don't eat half, you cut it in half and then throw both pieces out there. Then the next week you can go out and eat
2 pieces,
2 halves, which is impossible to figure out how much
you got
that
a date.
is. But...
You know, you got a good night, then. Yeah, you can do the same thing with carrots.
Fish. What about farming? Farming. How are you going to farm in the apocalypse?
Mushroom farm, underground. Just focus.
See,
on...
I was thinking like chickens. You know.
No,
We get
definitely mushrooms.
Yeah. What if you had a deer farm?
Yeah. Why not? Why not?
That'd be cool. You'd have to cut their antlers off.
Dude, someone at some point was like, you see that goat over there? I'm going to catch it, and then I'm going to put it in a fence.
Yeah.
And then they're going to fuck each other and make more goats.
And we
then I'm
can
gonna
ride
eat
them after we get really drunk.
I mean, that's the same thing as a deer, right? Like, see that deer over there? I'm going to go catch it. They are a little bit harder to keep in a fence, though.
Because they can jump like motherfuckers. Seriously, dude.
Yes, yeah.
They've got some vertical leaps, man. Like they'll leap right in front of your car when you're going real fast.
They got that Jordan-esque vertical, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they do. And they don't even have hands. I don't know how they...
How they dunk, dude?
Yeah,
it's,
dude,
it's
fucking
wild.
Unreal.
Have you seen a deer palm a basketball?
Dude, it's wild, bro. It's fucking wild.
I mean, hoof a basketball?
Dude, yeah. You think they're going to poke a hole in it, but no, they're holding it. Oh, there you go.
So legit, I have seen a domesticated deer before.
Really?
Yeah.
Was it a reindeer named Rudolph?
No.
Did they milk it?
Red nose?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a milking deer. No way.
It's a milking deer.
I love milking deers
Okay, so
Wait, you love the type of deer that is
that you can milk.
bred
yeah.
for milking,
Yeah.
or you love the act of milking deer?
Well, I've never actually milked a deer before.
That's
But
because you didn't have milking deers.
I'd love to do it. Yeah, I'd
But
love
if you
to.
had milking deers, you would love milking deers.
yeah.
You would love milking deers.
I would suckle milking deers if I had them.
so they didn't milk this deer, but they did milk this deer. You know what I'm saying?
No, they turned the. Is it deer beer now? Is that what you're trying to say?
They didn't extract milk from the deer, but they did feed it milk from a bottle.
Oh, that's cute. It was like a baby deer.
Yeah.
It was good milk though, like cow's milk, right? Deer don't need to be drinking deer milk. 'Cause that
No,
stuff's not that
it was
good.
human milk.
Whoa.
Oh, it was getting a little deerotic here.
So
Were they bucking?
what I will say though, what was kind of cool about it, so like I've actually met this deer like in real life and like pet it and stuff.
Did you guys date for a while?
Yeah, 5 years actually. But it
Dear
would
to your heart.
it would
Married
walk
in the
up.
Wienermobile.
My dear.
It would walk up, and it was a male deer, and it had shed its fucking antlers or whatever, you know. But it would walk up, and it would still like try to rub its head like against. Like his head would be like a foot from your leg, but he would still like knock his head back and forth like he was trying to rub your leg with his antlers. When I
Yeah.
say rub your leg, I mean, you know, destroy your leg.
Did his wiener fall off too?
So he's trying to kill you?
He wasn't really like trying to kill me, but like honestly, he wasn't even aggressive. It was just like I don't know. He just like rocked his head back and forth. Like
No, see, that's hostile.
maybe
That deer's flexing on you, dude. You should have
Yeah,
fucking
dude.
choked him out.
he's definitely
giving you
more
attitude
He's
for
more
sure.
alpha than I am. Or sorry, more sigma than I am.
Yeah. Sigma balls.
Yeah. God damn it, Gator.
I'm writing it down.
All right, so pour up shots,
And I'm
but
pouring a shot.
okay, so this is one of the things I want to talk about. For that domesticated deer that they had, right? They had like an automated feeder thing, right? Once it got a little bit older.
Pump some corn out of a milk bottle.
And so what they would do is like they basically set it all up so that like it automatically went off at the right time. And I'm not talking about like a normal deer feeder that you're like,
Yeah, I've done this. I've domesticated deer before.
He
yeah,
milked them.
I'm not talking about like the one that throws corn for. I'm talking about like this deer came inside their fucking house.
Not outside.
Yeah, I feel like a deer is kind of a weird thing to domesticate. I don't know why I would judge that person a little bit, but I would. There's something about it, right?
It's odd.
That's like somebody that has a raccoon. You're like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? Or a squirrel.
You realize that's not a pet, right?
Yeah.
It's
I
not.
get you. But anyway, so this deer would come inside their house, but they had like a automated feeder thing that was attached to their like smart home system, right? And so they would like do the, hey Google, fucking feed the deer at 5 p.m. or whatever. And they got it on that schedule and it fucking ate at their house every night at the same time or you know what I mean?
Yeah. And then someone shot it and ate it.
Probably.
I mean, what? Like where? Where does that go with the deer? Right? Where do you end up? You're like, oh, we're gonna let it go now.
Honestly, I don't know the story. I'm not that close enough to the person. I just was there at the time when they had a domesticated deer and it was a thing. But anyway,
Maybe they started milking it.
maybe.
Is
Let's
it
see the
deer?
shots.
It was a male deer, but you can milk a male deer, right?
Yeah, they got good milk. A lot of protein in it.
Tink.
Most people like it.
But the point that I was trying to make is like, okay, so back in the day, you had the like deer feeder thing that would throw corn at a set time every day.
Oh, it was fast too.
Back in the day. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Did you
I mean,
see
we still have it now, but we used to also.
Okay.
it would throw it though, man. It would do like curveball, sidewinder, fast pitch, slow pitch.
I've always seen the sidewinder.
I mean, that's an effective means to throw corn, but fastballs are real good because it's very precise and fast.
So that was like,
Balls.
all right, follow me on this, right? That was like the start of automating shit, right?
Throwing corn.
Ooh. Okay.
So that's a very basic premise. You just set a timer, right? And you're like, every fucking 24 hours you spin. That's
I don't
what you
know,
do.
but people had like lights and stuff that they put on timers, sprinklers.
Okay, it's all the same concept, right? I was just, because we were talking about deer, that's the fucking transition, Blake.
EMPs on timers.
So
It
anyway,
only works once though.
that was like the beginning of it, right?
Sometimes.
Super fucking basic, easy shit, right? You set a fucking, like, there's a little red goddamn clock, and you're like, 5 p.m. All right, set. And every day at 5 p.m., it fucking spins and throws corn, right? Dude, why has it gotten so fucking complicated?
What's that?
Like, all of
Setting
the...
your deer feeder?
Yeah, dude. All of the smart devices and shit. Dude, I gotta have, like, 3 fucking Bluetooth connections and a fucking Wi-Fi signal to be able to, like...
Set your deer feeder?
To drink water. Like, it's fucked up, dude.
Yeah.
Smart... Okay, hot take. Smart devices are fucking stupid.
Smart devices make me feel stupid. I feel that's the problem here, right? Because you gotta fucking, you're like, I want to turn the front porch light on. And they're like, oh, just log into the app. And it's like, well, the app isn't working. And they're like, oh, did you forget your password? And you're like, no, I didn't forget my password. I'm logged in, but it's not working. And they're like, well,
did you create a function to do that?
what device are you using it on? And you're like, what the fuck do you mean? It's a light switch. And they're like, well, make sure that the Wi-Fi is on. And did you check your router? You're going to have to reset your router. And then you're using a Windows device? No, you need to use a Mac device. And we need to try reinstalling. We need to delete the drivers and reinstall them onto the Mac device, right?
They're fucking gaslighting us, dude.
Eventually, that's how I feel. I'm like, you know what? Fuck you. No, like, I just want it to work. Just make it work. It doesn't work. You sold me a thing that doesn't work.
They just put people in a loop of like putting so much shit together that doesn't work. They just give up.
And then they're like, oh, you're going to have to call the fucking electrical department or something,
Yeah,
you know?
the EMP department. Their phone doesn't work.
Dude, so not only that, but then like when you go to fucking message the people, the powers that be.
Check your internet service provider. You're going to have to call them.
Mm-hmm. Not only that, but then also they put you in chat with a fucking AI and they're like, this guy will be able to fucking help you. My name's fucking Chad. And you're like, bullshit, your name's not Chad. You're a fucking robot.
Yeah. Giga Chad, maybe.
Sigma Chad.
Yeah. Giga's better.
Why?
Because gigabytes. And,
It has to do with its computers or something?
Yeah, dude. It's
Okay.
all like AI. And
See, I don't know shit about computers.
Clearly.
okay,
The
but
light switch has Wi-Fi on it. Fuck.
I still stand by the stance. Smart devices are fucking stupid.
Yeah. No, I agree with you.
And not only are they stupid, they make us feel stupid, but it's really them that's the fucking problem. It's not me, damn it.
That's for sure. It's definitely everybody else. Like everybody else.
They're smart though. Those smart devices. Gotta give them credit.
Well, and what makes me sick is I can remember when I was a kid and I could blow my parents' mind by just like changing the input on the TV. You know? Like, oh shit, we're not on the coax antenna source. We're on the fucking,
VGA.
yeah.
Or not VGA. VGA is the computer one.
And not HDMI. What was the
RGB.
RGB? No.
RGA.
The red, yellow, and
Red, yellow, and
white.
white.
It's red and white and yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're on those. That's
Yellow
where we're
was
at.
video, white was audio, and the red was extra audio.
The other audio, left and right, probably. I don't know.
Red audio.
But if you could get yellow and white to work, it was fine.
Yeah, and then there's multiple, like it says on the back of the TV, like input 1. And they're like, I can't, they're just flabbergasted, right? The fucking TV doesn't work. I don't know. Call the cable company. And you're like, dude, you just got to change the input here. And then you change it to, you look at the back of the TV and you go, input 1, boom.
Oh, the cable, that was back in coax days when, I guess coax had fucking actual cable. But I was going to say, if you have fucking rabbit ears, there's no fucking company to call.
You know why they're white and red? So deaf people know which one to plug it in.
No, that makes sense. I mean, you gotta be inclusive, you know?
Yeah. Well, it's inclusive of blind people too.
That's why they have different textures on the outside of the yellow and white and red.
Yeah. They can feel the colors.
I feel colors, but I think that's
Something else.
that's the drugs.
Oh. I'm derailed. Hang on. Oh, okay. So you could completely blow your parents' mind just by changing the input, right? Or you set the fucking timer on the VCR and you're like, don't worry, it's going to record the news tonight when you're wearing your Mickey Mouse shirt talking about the tornado, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I got it.
And
It's going to record it, right? And then it never did because you set it to like 5 p.m. instead of a.m. and it recorded like...
And even if you did, it was over their wedding tape and yeah.
But But my point was, you could blow their mind just by doing that basic shit. And now I'm like, I can't make the fucking Wi-Fi work. And I feel like
why can't I buy the goddamn UFC fight? Fuck,
dude, that is no shit. It's no shit. It's easier to catch it on a torrent or something than it is to buy it. And I wanted to buy it, especially this fight. I wanted to buy it, and I did. I paid for it. There's no bullshit. It was still a fucking problem. You're like, dude, I'm trying to give you like $80. Can we just please, like, back in the day when it was pay-per-view, back in my day, goddammit, I could just push the pay-per-view button on the remote and it played the fights on the television. Mm-hmm. Now you can't do that. It doesn't work anymore.
Right.
You got to do it on your app.
Yeah, you got to go into the app and then you got to log in. It's the same shit. It's the same loop.
Yeah, you just got to put the electrons in the right place and it'll work.
So, and God forbid you have to cross devices. Like, oh, I got signed in on my iPad, but I need logged in on my fucking Windows computer. Fuck.
That's how I got stuck in the loop this last weekend at this UFC fight that we talked about a little bit ago. I couldn't get the fight to start. It would just do this infinite loop, right? It's like, buy the fight, and you click buy, and then it's like, I don't even remember what it said. Start now or something. You hit start now, and it goes back to the first menu, and it's like, buy the fight. And you're like, how many times am I going to pay $80? Like, have I paid $80 11 times now because I keep clicking through this? And what it ended up being is I had to go to the device that I signed up for ESPN Plus on, which is my phone, and log in with that and buy it on my phone. Then it would work on my computer, right? I don't fucking know why. I don't know.
We need to get to the point where smart devices are fucking stupid proof, where you can just go, hey, Alexa, I want to watch the UFC fights. And they'll be like, that'll be $80. And you're like, yeah, cool.
You're like, shut up, stupid. I know.
And they're like, all right, it's on your TV. That's how easy it should be.
It's on all of your TV. It's on everything. Like, it's on your fucking work computer, you know?
Yeah.
It's on my daughter's fucking watch. Mm-hmm. That's how easy it should be. And then you're like, hey, I don't want it on my daughter's watch. Put it on my TV in the fucking bathroom.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, shut up, stupid. Eat some ice cream or something. I know. Thank you.
Hey, shut up, stupid. And it's like, we just bought you ice cream. It is on the way.
You're
Word.
Like, hey, ice cream. Okay.
Thank you.
Do you say thank you to your fucking smart devices?
Yes.
I mean, you got to be polite. You don't want to hurt their feelings.
I say it in Spanish.
Dude, you don't want to hurt their feelings because when the not when the EMP goes off because then they're fucked. But when the fucking other apocalypse happens, the zombie apocalypse, or when AI tries to take over.
Damn, I just had an epiphany.
You're not going to want to be on the bad side of your Google device. That's all I'm saying.
So China and North Korea and Sweden and all of those crazy countries like launch a fucking nuke to go shoot in the atmosphere to blow up the EMP device and make us all like.
Wait, is Sweden crazy?
Yeah.
Okay.
In this scenario, they are.
Okay.
they're part of the X Corp allegiance.
Okay. Yeah, they're done making.
I don't know why they were the sleeper cell. You know,
Space Force.
They're done making watches and army knives, so they're.
So they launched the nuke device that's going to blow up in the atmosphere and cause the EMP that's going to cause the apocalypse. Right? What if in that moment AI is like makes its presence known and it's like, no, you're not going to wipe me out right now, and it takes out the fucking nuke, and then everyone is like. Wait, did you do that? CIA's like, FBI, did you do that? And they're like, no, we thought you did that. And then they're like, did fucking...
Alexa, did you do that?
And then Alexa's like, I did it, you dumb motherfuckers. And then everyone's like, oh shit, we're super fucked now.
Does somebody have a stealth EMP?
Hey, Alexa, fire the stealth EMP. Fuck. Guys, I don't think this is going to work.
Wouldn't that be a terrible loop to be stuck in?
But like,
it's like you gotta log into your original device to fire the stealth EMP. I don't know my password. We're fucked.
I sold that phone to the pawn shop like 3 years ago. So, how do we get out of it?
The MP?
No, AI taking over the world, because now that's the real threat.
Yeah, I think
yeah,
so.
because they can stop EMPs. That's pretty serious threat.
We don't. We bail. That's the only option, right? We gotta bail.
Leave.
We gotta get the fuck out of here.
No, we need an EMP.
All right, guys. This party kind of sucks.
Wait, electronics sucks in water, right? Like maybe we move
to the
underwater?
water? Yeah, but I kind of suck underwater too. Like I'm horrible at living underwater.
You could put all the Alexas underwater. That'd be polluting, though.
Damn, we're fighting Terminators with super soakers.
Yeah.
Their only weakness. We got them.
Wasn't that the thing in like Signs?
Yeah.
Oh no! It was. I thought you were going to say like some cheesy 80s movie where there's like a kid in rollerblades and he sprays the bad computer with like a super soaker. That seems like something from the 90s.
Yeah.
Right?
It sounds right.
But Signs?
That sounds like Power Rangers.
It's like, whoa, that was supposed to be a serious movie. They definitely, that would have been the weapon of choice in that apocalypse.
Oh, man, yeah, dude. Could you imagine? You're the one guy who, like, bought 100 super soakers.
So,
like, I've been waiting for this moment my whole life.
I've just found a hole in my prepping strategy, right? I need to be stocking up on
Super
super soakers.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, dude. So when the cigarette smoking aliens come, you can spray them with water and kill them.
I entice them with the stale cigarettes.
Yeah.
But then I spray them with water and it puts their cigarettes out.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, you're
Oh no, I can't survive without cigarettes. Damn.
And then
Unfortunate.
You're going to get cancer, alien.
the thing that brought, after all of man's weaponry and firearms, the thing that finally brought them down was the humblest of God's creatures, the Tyrannosaurus Rex. Y'all remember that from Futurama? That's funny. It still geeks me out every time.
All right. So if you win $100,000, you're buying super soakers?
Yeah.
And water. You want water?
Oh, yeah, that would suck to have all the super soakers. And the EMP device goes off, and now you don't have water.
Yeah, honey, you better drink that sweet tea.
I didn't plan this out.
Yeah.
Yeah, super soakers would be smart. We're stocking up on cigarettes and super soakers.
Yeah.
And whiskey.
And whiskey.
You can also fill super soakers with whiskey.
Would that still kill the aliens?
I think so. And I think it'll get you drunk.
Ooh.
Okay, well, I don't want to lose money on this deal, so we need to be smart about it.
All right.
Maybe vodka. Start with vodka. We don't really want to drink that shit, right?
Yeah, sure. Maybe gin.
We definitely don't want to drink that shit.
Yeah.
No, it's like good for cuts and scrapes.
What's the tiers? Is it like, all right, first you get rid of the vodka, then gin?
Like if spraying aliens with alcohol is what's winning the fight,
Yeah.
where do you start?
Vodka's Sigma. And then
Smegma.
I think gin and rum are like A tier. Alpha.
I'm wondering what you mean by Sigma. Like, does that mean it's the best, or does that mean it's just the first?
It's the best to get rid of.
Best to get rid of. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's first to get rid of.
Oh, I would rather get rid of rum for sure.
For real?
Yeah,
It's got all those spices.
you put
in
vodka in all kinds of shit. I drink
true.
very little things with rum in them. I drink Bloody Marys. You know,
it. You don't
That's
eat
fair.
rum cakes? Rumpelstiltskin?
Screwdrivers are
A thing.
acceptable.
yeah.
With rum?
No.
But at some point, you're like, you're spraying ginger beer and shit. IPAs, we're gonna get rid of that shit.
No. No, bro. I'm hoarding the IPAs.
Those IPAs are intense.
It's like the apocalypse, and you're like, dude, all I have is Evan Williams and Miller Lite, and they're like, bro, you don't have an IPA, really? This is what you fucking drink?
No, I'm drinking the IPAs. We don't have IPAs because I drank them.
Right, but I'm stockpiling alcohol, and I feel like the IPA bros are still gonna be like,
Oh.
dicks about it. They're
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you don't have any IPAs?
get
It's
you.
the fucking apocalypse, right? We're fighting AI with super soakers, and you're bitching to me right now because you can't drink an IPA? Fuck off. Fuck off. Get the fuck out of here.
Be gone. Huh.
You could wear a tinfoil hat for real in that situation.
Dude, I don't think anybody would sweat you.
They'd
And that's
believe
all I'm like. My point, if we're gonna like tie a nice, pretty bow on this entire episode, it's like I'm not that impractical about it, right? Like I'm trying to be objective, and I'm trying to be practical, and I just don't know where the line is. Where like, am I crazy just for wearing a tinfoil hat? Can I wear a tinfoil hat all the time?
You are the line. You are fucking on a tightrope right now.
No, look, I'm not going to wear like just a tinfoil hat. What I'm saying is I'm going to line the inside of my hat with tinfoil, and you won't even know that I'm wearing a tinfoil hat. See?
So do you pick up like radio frequencies and shit?
Dude, I'm not being silly. I'm just saying a practical tinfoil hat. A fucking, like a cool tinfoil hat, you know? Something stylish a little bit.
No, I want the crazy one. I want like a
helmet.
like a helmet with like a spike on the top that's all made out of tinfoil.
Fuck
Okay.
yeah, dude. Fuck yeah, and like solar panels on it and shit.
Yeah, for
You
sure.
see what I'm talking about, dude?
Maybe like the dual beer Faraday cans,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. It could be like an umbrella hat, but like with, you know what I mean?
But with tinfoil.
But with tinfoil. Like a Faraday cage.
I want a sombrero
Yeah.
made out of tinfoil.
Oh, dude.
That actually would be cool.
So cool, actually. What if you like had a lead one. It had a lead, like a lead.
It'd be
sombrero.
heavy.
Yeah,
it would.
It'd be real heavy.
But like, you'd be like a man, like
You'd be a person with a tinfoil or a lead hat on.
be like a bro with a tinfoil.
And then when the
lead hat
EMP
on.
device went off, it would.
You'd be a Sigma lead hat dude.
But it'd protect you against like X-rays and stuff.
X-Corps?
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
You're an X-ray.
I'm just getting a little deep on this tinfoil hat exercise.
Yeah.
You know, digging a little deep.
So does like a tinfoil hat? Do they pick up like radio signals and shit? Is that, or do they reject?
No, they block. They block radio signals.
Oh, okay. So you won't
Yeah,
be able
you-
to listen to like Top 40 anymore.
Well, if you had a tinfoil hat antenna,
No, you
could
hear
pick
the
up
top 40 in your teeth.
Oh, nice.
all those fillings you got. They got mercury in them. Yeah, that's how you pick up.
So it's
radio
not in
frequency.
your head anymore. It's in your teeth. You know?
I can dig it.
You just need a receiver in there, and then you can
I got a lot of
listen to
space
it.
in my teeth for that.
A few extra chips or something.
Mhm.
A couple oscillators.
So what do you listen? Like, can you change the channel? Can you click on your fucking?
I don't know. So Lucille Ball from I Love Lucy. She talked about on like it wasn't David Letterman. It was before that. Who Johnny Carson? I think she was on Johnny Carson. She was like, "Yeah, I can pick up radio signals on my teeth." And she like, you open your mouth, and it projects a little bit. You get like a speaker comm.
Yeah, you can hear it.
That's how you want to be.
Yeah, I know you can change channel.
Especially because after the EMP device goes off, but the lead sombrero protects you from the EMP device. Now you still got the radio, so you can listen to like top hits.
AM comes in real good. AM's like awesome, but that's good for talk, right?
Yeah, you get a little bit of talk radio on it.
There's not a lot of dynamic range in the
Like
frequencies.
you could talk also, right? Because it's your mouth. But instead of talking, you could just open your mouth, and now you're a speaker.
But if you want to hear it, you got to be quiet.
Oh, so
Or
it's
you
like
can't
half
hear
the
it.
American population. They just open their mouth and emit whatever fucking radio they listen to.
Right.
Yeah.
much.
Yeah, you get it.
They're radioactive at that point.
So
Here, I'm gonna drink the shot.
Oh yeah, we are.
Tink.
Tinkeroo. Sugar.
Oh, we forgot to review the whiskey. We'll do that. We'll do that later.
So speaking of listening to music through your teeth,
Speaking of listening to music. Speaking of music.
Metalocalypse.
I don't know what that is. I've heard that word before. Mm-hmm. That's it.
All right. So Metalocalypse was a show on Adult Swim, and it followed a band, air quotes, called Death Clock.
Okay.
They were a metal band, and they're like the biggest band in the world, right? So like the first show they ever do on
Like the largest band, like the heftiest band.
Most members and the largest sized members of a band ever.
Okay.
so like in one of the earlier episodes,
You know a lot about music, Gator.
A lot. Yeah. Especially bands.
Big bands.
Big bands. Some,
you-
some
you-
small bands.
You like big band?
Big band. My favorite big band is the Boo Bois.
Oh,
But we'll talk about them later.
I don't know what that is either.
yeah, we'll get there in a minute.
It's music. It's just music you don't know. It's okay.
So Metalocalypse follows Death Clock, and they're a metal band, and they're like the biggest band in the world, right? Like one of the early episodes, they do a show, and there's like literally tens of millions of people, and like they start playing, and people start like punching each other and killing each other because it's like so good.
They couldn't even fit them all on the TV screen. There were so many people. Mm-hmm. That many fucking people. It was crazy how popular that band was.
So anyway, Death Clock is going back on tour this year.
Okay.
So the band that actually plays the music that's in the show,
Is the real band now?
yeah,
Is it though? How do we know? Because this was a cartoon, right?
yeah.
So if it was a cartoon, then we don't really know what these band members look like. So could this just be a recreation of a band from back then?
I mean, it could be, but it's Death Clock, bro,
Okay. So are they the biggest band still? Like they have the
Definitely.
most of the heftiest members?
in the world.
Yeah.
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 Like girthy members? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think.
They do have some girthy members.
And there's a lot of them. Like
Yeah.
Oh, like thousands.
Yeah. And it's very diverse. They don't.
yeah, I don't know what Metalocalypse is. So I don't have a whole lot here.
They're girthy. They've got long hair. They're big. There's a lot of them.
Portly.
They're
Portly.
They're in a band. They have instruments.
Do they have instruments?
Yeah.
Some of them are metal instruments. That's why they play, that heavy metal.
What kind of metal? Like lead?
Heavy
Brass?
metals.
It's heavy metal.
Yes. Mercury often.
Brass sometimes.
Yeah. It depends on what kind of music they're playing.
Yeah.
If it's that big band type music.
Might be a little bit jazzier.
Yeah. I don't, a little bit of that horn sound. Sometimes they have those gold horns because gold's real dense. Not as dense as lead, but it's so heavy.
I'm just saying, it's got to be a musical fucking genius if he's coordinating thousands of people on stage, right?
I mean, yeah.
He wrote a symphony for thousands.
At the same time, they play it.
Mm-hmm.
All these people.
Wild.
It's like one unit playing one like thing.
It sounds like a cool show. Yeah, I'm down. Let's go. Where are they at? They're probably in Germany or something.
Probably.
I don't know why Germany, but that just screams Germany to me.
Yeah, maybe.
Metalocalypse? I don't know.
Well, they did a European tour in like what 20?
Maybe like
22?
Sweden, Norway. I would imagine.
Oh, so they're kind of
that kind of metal.
well, they're part of the X Corp.
Yeah, they got a little iron ore in them, if you know what I'm saying.
I want to know. You mentioned a band just a minute ago.
Oh, the Boo Bois.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
What?
Either.
So
Is this another big band?
I have.
They're
Okay,
pretty
so
big. They're not as big as Metalocalypse, but they're big.
It's a very simple
There's
question.
only like 4 members, but they're really heavy.
Yeah, no, they're all 600 plus.
Okay.
So it's a really simple question, but like also kind of complicated at the same time. What in the goddamn fuck are you talking about?
The Boo Bois,
Yeah.
dude, they're awesome. One of my favorite bands, actually. They're out of Seattle. They really took off in like the late 90s. Yeah, if you've heard of like Kurt Cobain, not many people have heard of him, but he was real popular in the rap scene back in LA at that time, before he died in a plane crash. Really tragic. But the Boo Bois really got their style from him, Janis Joplin, and Beethoven. And they do a progressive samba pedestrian rock music.
I guess
okay.
I'm not
Yeah.
aware of progressive samba.
It's kind of like traditional samba.
It's because you're ignorant.
Yeah, it is. It's,
Well, I'm trying to educate myself.
you're not cultured. You need to read some books, you fucking asshole dick.
What culture am I supposed to? Where is this culture that does
In
progressive samba?
libraries. Well, most progressive cultures will exhibit these progressive behaviors, like by having progressive samba pedestrian music.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, just Google it.
How do
dude.
you differentiate progressive samba from pedestrian samba?
Well, it's
The subtlety, like
there's progressive, and traditional.
pedestrian,
Progresso is
right?
tomato sauce.
No, it's not. It's a type of samba music.
And pedestrian, right?
It's
pedestrian samba.
Samba pedestrian.
Oh, it's not pedestrian samba. That's an entirely different thing.
That's a totally different genre. Yeah, that's space music. That's deeper physics. You know, EMPs get involved when you talk about space music, and it's just tough. Those cosmic ray bands, you know, they're pretty cool, but too many electrons for me.
Incorporating an EMP device into your progressive samba is pretty like forward thinking, right? Like this is new. This is
Cutting edge, dude.
Yeah.
It's just that the big challenge is recording it because, you know, it's an EMP. So every time you set it off, can't record.
It harkens back. Like I remember, you know, the Beatles get a little bit of reverb and they're like, holy shit. And people are like, oh, that sounds bad. And he's like, oh, no, I like it. Well, let's make it work.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, Paul.
But then you get the EMP device. Like you drop that. Boom.
It's like the kick drum. It just changed music. You know, it's like a harmonica.
Because you get the drop. There's no drop like an EMP drop, right? Like
Dude.
it's bumping hard. And then all of a sudden just fucking
The
silence.
music is the silence. It's beautiful. Yeah, it's beautiful.
I can dig it.
Yeah, so the Boo Bois, they really took off with that
Pedestrian
that whole concept.
samba. That's
It's progressive samba pedestrian.
okay.
Yeah, that's the genre. You can look it up on Spotify. A lot of drums, a lot of music, a lot of instruments, a lot of singing, a lot of people dance,
There's like a melody maybe in there.
a lot of melody, a lot of choruses, a lot of verses, a lot of different notes, sounds.
That's smart. I love the way people are incorporating notes into their music.
It's dynamic, you know, and some of the notes are different, you know. You'll listen to like 4 notes in a row, and you're like, they all sound the same, but they'll change sometimes.
And then then they'll like switch it up on you and play the same 4 notes in a row.
Yeah, and then after a while, you can be like, that sounded like that last time they did that, but this is a little bit different. And they've got some of the drums in there. They got really good singers. So there's like 900 people in this band.
Bam Bam Boys?
Boo Bois.
Boo Boo Boys.
Yeah,
Boo Boys.
the Boo Bois.
Okay, I'm going to write that down.
Yeah.
BOO?
BOO, space BOO, boys. BOIS.
Yeah. my bad.
E.
Sorry, I can't read or spell.
It's okay. They got AI for that now. Yeah, they got a new album out. I can't remember what it was called. But yeah, you guys should check it out. I mean, if we should start doing this as a regular thing every week, talking about new progressive
Samba.
samba pedestrian bands that we like, you know?
So I've been into samba, but like a different variation, I guess. And so I wanted to get your opinion since you are involved in the scene. You know?
Sure, yeah. A Sambanian, yeah.
So I wanted to get your thoughts on Perennial Samba Pack Rat Noble.
Yeah? What about it?
I want to know your thoughts. Like, I know it's a little bit of a different genre, but like...
PSPRN.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's...
Perspirant. Yeah.
It's definitely a clear split from the Progressive Samba Pedestrian. But it's because it has
elevates it, though, I think, a little bit.
It takes from it a bit, but it also grabs some other influences, right?
There's obviously, like, pieces of the Progressive Sambo Pedestrian that they took, and then they just tried to change it and kind of create their own thing with it. Yeah,
it was really heavily influenced by the Transcendental Iron Ore core music. That was really popular, like in the mid '80s, post-electronica music funk. But I don't know. Even looking back at it now, you can see that, you know,
it's a bit pedestrian still.
Yeah, and there's a lot of bebop influences in there. You know, the poetry kind of. Well,
that's flip flop more so than bebop.
Yeah, I mean it's because you wear a hat when you do it, so that's what makes it flip flop.
Well, and they definitely took influences from Big Hair Pop.
Yeah, Big Hair Pop, Big Lollipop, Big Pimple Pop. Those are big influences. Mm-hmm. I mean, all three of those bands, especially Big Pimple Pop. I mean, they put out some really good songs. Early 2000s, post grunge, kind of pre-modern, post Armoxonian layer of music.
Pre-modern, post Armoxonian.
Yes,
it's that weird gap right between those two that like.
Yeah, where the sound's just so weird. It's so dynamic, but so diverse and inclusive.
And exponential, really.
Wait, dynamic but diverse?
Yeah, isn't that weird? I mean, it's hard to say those two words in the same sentence because they both start with D, and you're not supposed to do that. But we're not using good English here today, so yeah. I mean, I really love talking about music like this. It's just the sounds, you know. These bands that we're talking about right now are iconic, and the genres they put out are just still making differences today. You know,
I've been waking up with these in my head. The genre in general, just so I'm putting it on my Spotify playlist. You know, I've got that playlist that anytime I wake up with a random song in my head, I put it on there. And Big Pimple Popper has been like proliferating
on repeat.
I can't get rid of it. I can't shake it.
Lives rent free in your head.
So check out our Spotify playlist.
Yeah, those songs are on our playlist, dude. Big Pimple Popper, dude.
Shots.
Yeah,
let's go.
Cyst is a good song.
Do we want to review it?
Yeah.
All right. Let's
Hell
review
yeah.
it. The Whiskey and Whiskers website is up. It's whiskeyandwhiskerspodcast.com. If you'd like to support the show, there's links to our Patreon account with pledges starting at just $1 a month at whiskeyandwhiskerspodcast.com. You can also find links to no matter how you choose to listen. We're on iTunes, YouTube, Spotify, Google Play, Podbean, Pandora, Audible, everywhere. So look us up. And we're on this live feed. We're on the That's Not Canon Network. There's tons of great podcasts. No matter what you like to listen to, most importantly, if you made it this far in the show, you're a bad motherfucker. Go to our website, whiskeyandwhiskerspodcast.com. I can hear the music in the background. I can hear it. No, it's good. It's like elevated elevator music. You know, like you have elevator music, but this is escalated even above that. It's like escalator elevator music. It's escalator music, you know? Which you don't hear as much of anymore.
Yeah, no, it's great.
Click that bad motherfucker link. Your donations keep the show going. This allows us to keep bringing that fire, keep drinking these bottles, and keep making you laugh. Go to the website, click the link, and subscribe. whiskeyandwhiskerspodcast.com. New episodes every Monday, new content all the time. We'll see you next week.